Hey guys, so I know it's been a while since I have done a video, and I'm sorry for that, but I've been busy and I've had school to do, and I attempted to do NaNoWriMo and failed, and I don't want to talk about it. But recently, I got a message from someone on the YouTube, and they had found me, they found my channel, and I'm going to link them right here. Yeah, right here, right in this area. And they were doing a Doctor Who survey, and you guys know, and if you don't, you should, that I love Doctor Who. I love it. I dream of the day that the TARDIS lands on my front lawn to take me to exotic places and times. But anyways, back to my point, I'm going to do this survey, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. My favorite Doctor has to be the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. Oh my gosh. I loved the 9th Doctor because he was my first Doctor and he was just awesome and I loved him, and he was the first Doctor I really fell in love with, but I loved David Tennant. I loved how he played the character, and I loved what he did to the character. I loved all the change that he brought to the character, and watching him and Rose at the beginning of his, like, I guess you could say, reign as the Doctor, I loved it. It was amazing, and so yeah, 10th Doctor was definitely my favorite. Okay, I know this is going to be cliche, but I have to say Rose. Rose was my favorite companion. I love Amy and Rory. I love Donna Noble. I loved all of the companions that have been. I love Rose, and she really captured my heart, and I cried the episode that she ended up going into the different dimension, and I literally, she was just such a huge part of the reason I fell in love with Doctor Who, and so I can't choose anyone but her. So Rose, definitely my favorite companion. My most favorite episode, or I guess like moment in Doctor Who, was the two-part series of like the Stolen Earth and Journey's End, but Journey's End was definitely my favorite episode. I loved seeing everyone come back to, you know, defeat the Daleks, and I loved the episode. I loved how well it was written. I loved it. It was amazing, and I loved seeing Rose get her happy ending, and I loved seeing Donna, like, I guess you could say at the highest and lowest points of her companionship with the Doctor, and I just loved it. I loved how it was written. I loved how it was executed. I love Russell T Davies, and if he ever decides to come back to Doctor Who, I will weep tears of joy, but I loved the episode. My favorite season has to be season 4. I mean, there were some episodes in that season that I didn't care for, but for the most part, most of my favorite episodes are in season 4, and I just feel like, I don't know, I loved season 4 and how the episodes were written and how the plot just kind of carried. I loved it. I loved season 4. It was definitely my favorite. My favorite season finale has to be the End of Time Christmas special. I literally cried and cried and cried at the end of this episode, and I don't know if it was just because of how it was written or how, like, everything happened, but it was definitely my favorite, and I remember being so excited when the Doctor regenerated, but I was so disappointed, and it was that mix of emotion that just made me love it all the more. I did love the like season 3 finale, I think it was, but my favorite was the End of Time Christmas special, so yeah, that one. Finally, yes, I love how the show has changed over the last few years. I mean, I watched it from the 9th Doctor until like now, and I love how it's changed. I think that there's so much more depth in the story, and although like they don't have the sort of like character lines that they did at the beginning, like, you know, at the beginning of like the Ninth Doctor, they had, you know, Rose and the Doctor falling in love and the flirtation, and it was really adorable and I loved that, but I also love that it got kind of away from that and it became more of running into companions that the universe or the future of the universe depended upon, and I thought that was really neat. Like, I loved how, you know, they brought Donna in, and I love the whole River song. I love it. I love the way that the show has changed over the years, and I'll continue to watch it until they completely kill off the Doctor. And when that day comes, I will cry. I will cry. Alrighty guys, so hopefully I'll be doing videos more frequently. I know that I've been slacking, but I haven't disappeared completely. I'm still doing my Monday videos on the 12th years every Monday, so if you want to check that out, I'll link that somewhere over here, or maybe over here, I don't know. I'll decide later, but just go check that out and stay tuned for what's to come on this channel. I promise there will be more content and more videos going up as the year comes to a close and 2012 begins and my year kind of winds down. But I hope you guys are doing absolutely wonderful, and if you want to do this survey, go check out the original survey maker, yeah, and post it as a video response or a comment response on her video. I mean, you can do it on mine, but you should do it on hers. Yeah, you should do it on hers. So go post that, and I hope you guys do it, and I can't wait to see if any people respond, and yeah, that's it. Okay, bye guys! See you TBA!